break the foundation and build anew. Donald Trump was never an outlier in the world of the elite. He was one of them, a product of inherited wealth, corporate maneuvering, tax loopholes, and media spectacle. What made him different was not his values, but his volume. He said out loud what others whispered in boardrooms. He put a brash, uncensored face on a system that prefers to operate with polished smiles and backroom deals. In doing so, he became both an asset and a liability to the ruling class. They embraced him when he could rally the disaffected, distract the working class, and deregulate their industries. But now that he's lost control of the narrative and unleashed forces beyond their management, they're turning on him, not out of moral clarity, but out of strategic necessity. This is where the real story begins. Because when the elites start eating their own, it's not a sign of reform, it's a sign of weakness. It reveals a fracture at the top, a loss of unity among those who have long controlled the levers of political and economic power. Trump's trouble isn't just legal, it's symbolic. It shows that even those once shielded by wealth and status can become expendable when the stability of the system is at stake. That's a powerful moment, and we must pay attention, because if they can abandon one of their most effective tools, it means they're losing control of the tools themselves. The ruling class thought they could use Trump to channel public anger in a direction that wouldn't threaten their wealth or power. He would give working people someone to blame: immigrants, liberals, foreign nations, while they continued extracting wealth at the top. And for a while, it worked. But the problem with stoking rage is that it doesn't stay contained. You cannot build a fire and expect it to burn only in the places you choose. Trump didn't just speak to the forgotten and the frustrated. He validated their pain. And in doing so, he opened a door that the elite can no longer close. Now that door is swinging wide open. People are asking deeper questions. Why are wages stagnant while corporate profits soar? Why does healthcare bankrupt families while CEOs get bonuses? Why are entire communities collapsing while Wall Street sets new records? These questions are no longer whispered at the fringes. They are becoming mainstream. And that terrifies those in power, because once people stop focusing on personalities and start focusing on systems, the game changes completely. That's the real danger Trump now poses, not as a political leader, but as a failed experiment that pulled back the curtain. Here's the hook that should jolt anyone paying attention. The elite didn't fear Trump when he was winning. They fear him now because he's losing, and he's not going quietly. He's pulling down the facade with him and exposing just how fragile their control really is. His supporters, once a convenient political weapon, are beginning to see through the illusion. They're not turning toward the elite, they're turning away from the entire system. And in that space, in that disillusionment, is an opportunity for workers, organizers, educators, and movements to redirect that energy toward real structural change. This isn't about defending or condemning one man. It's about recognizing the moment. Trump is not the center of the crisis. He is the signal of it. The elite thought they could manipulate public anger without consequence. What they didn't anticipate was that the anger would begin to focus on them. The real estate mogul who played populist is now caught between two forces: a ruling class that's done with him and a public that's beginning to wake up. And this tension, this unraveling of elite control, is something far more transformative than any courtroom drama. We're watching more than a political downfall. We're watching the beginning of a shift in consciousness. When the elite lose control of their own creation, the question becomes who will seize the moment. Because when the mask slips and the puppet breaks, someone has to write the next act. And that someone must be the people who've long been denied a voice: workers, students, parents, communities. This is our opening, and we cannot afford to let it close. Across America, something subtle but irreversible is happening. Millions of people who once placed their trust in a political brand, a figure like Trump, are slowly waking up to a deeper...
How you doing? I'm Kevin Jones with Captured by Your Smile, and this is Monty right here. He's recording me. Now, I know you just saw this film, and we try to be non-political as much as possible, and we try to be non-religious. I mean, we're not trying to start no religious wars, with the Catholics and the Muslims and the Jews. I mean, I'm not going to fight anybody with what they believe in, but everybody knows what we're going through right now. So Captured by Your Smiles, we're going to be starting a GoFundMe. Okay, you send me your money to L Lord of. That's the what do you call that? The L Lord of. You can send the money there, or Captured by Your Smile is the GoFundMe. We need to come together as a people. Every brother, sister, white, black, purple, pink. We need to start speaking to each other, working together. Okay? You can reach us at 443-317-7571. I don't know if I should give that number out, but that's the number, our business number. Okay, 443-317-7571. We're going to have a GoFundMe, Captured by Your Smile. And we're going to try to raise $1 million to get non-billionaires and non-Goldman Sachs and non-banking people running the country. We need regular, ordinary people. We need congressmen and senators that's not getting money from the stock market. Oh, come on, guys. You go in, you make $200,000 a year, and then when you come out, you're worth $3 or $4 million. Okay, cool. If you want that kind of money and that's the lifestyle you want to live, go pursue that. But we need people in politics that's going to worry about the people. It's not Ronald Reagan. He was trying to think right. The trickle down situation, but we know that don't work. Trickle down does not work. We know that capitalism got to be a cutoff.
Yeah.
I mean, how many billions of dollars you do? We had 31 billionaires die in July. What's up with that? I mean, I'm trying to stay out of it because I'm not trying to get in no trouble here. But okay, the people that they're killing their own. They're killing their own. Okay, so that tells you they panicking. They going crazy. And then we messed up, and I'm going to say we elected Donald Trump. Donald, come on, Donald. You supposed to be on your yacht, man, with your girl, having a good time, man. Not these trade wars and stuff like that. Come on, stop it. Stop it now. 10% across everybody. End it, make friends, especially Africa. Come on, man. Racism is the problem. It's always been a problem with America. Okay, and Captured by Your Smile, our main goal is to stamp out racism.
Yeah.
Black, white, purple, pink, brothers and sisters, we got to come together. So everybody that's seeing this video, send us your money. We're going to do the right thing with it. We're not going to be spending all the money in the administration fees, although they're, you always got to pay somebody that's going to be paying the bills and doing things and things like that. But no, you'll be able to track. We're gonna be out front about everything that we do. We're brand new, transparent, right? So Captured by Your Smile. Monty, you show your face real quick.
Yeah, much love. This is my guy. He's one. I'm two. We 1 and 1. Number 1, number 2, and I'm with him, and I'm on board, and I carry as well. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take care of everybody, and like you said, Captured by Your Smile. Everything's gonna flow as it should.
Right. So
much love, much respect.
Send us